A common argument among PBA fans is this: who, in the modern day, would be the greatest? If any bowler were to be in their prime again, who would be the best? My answer, of course, is Norm Duke. Norm Duke is one of the most famous bowlers of all time, ever since he bowled his first professional event in 1983. His first win came quickly, after less than a year, and talent was realized when he became the youngest player to win a tour title. This record, as far as I can find, stands strong today. Now, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, and Norm had some early struggles. He got his second title in 1991, and from there his career took off with a couple of wins in 1993, which included the USBC Masters, which is one of the most important events of the year. And by the year 2000, Norm was a common appearance on PBA, known for his seemingly simple style that preferred consistency over power, and by choosing this simple route, Norm was able to take advantage of his opponents by winning off of spare shooting and some solid strikes. Now, fast forwarding to the end of Norm's career in the year 2022, Norm was one of the most beloved players on the tour, and his game was insane. He had amassed a total of 9 majors, 2 on the senior tour, and Norm decided to retire, with his last show being the PBA Elite League, which he threw the fill in the last match and fittingly ended his professional career with a strike. Now, with all that context in mind, let's have a look at Norm's game. Norm has a very simple game with old school ideas all around. He uses a basic 5-step approach with a pendulum-like swing. The first step is small. It starts to build exponential speed, leading to the slide step. His second step marks the push away. The ball enters the swing, and by the time he has taken the step, in a way, he drops the ball rather than pushing like some players like EJ Tackett or Sean Rash. The third and fourth steps keep building the speed while the ball climbs the swing. Then, the ball reaches the peak of the swing earlier than most pros, who normally prefer to have the ball peak at the start of the slide step. Instead, Norm's downswing is about 20% of the way down when he gets the last step and slides to the foul line. Norm has a great and straight follow through and does a kind of hop at the foul line, sometimes. This hop is definitely a weak point in Norm's game. His release has changed a lot over the years, although in the later years of his career he ended up much more on top and the side of the ball, although he still gets a solid amount lower than the average league bowler. This means he still has a decent rev rate and rotation, although his ball rolls a lot more than most people. Now, on to the weak points of this game and how he could fix them. He could definitely go more under the ball than he has. He would get more rotation, more rev rate, more speed. This is definitely one of his weak points. Another issue is his balance at the foul line. Sometimes he hops at the end and brings his foot up too much. This is not a major issue, although it can cause issues with consistency. When I was rewatching clips and seeing when he would miss, it would typically be due to this hop, and it was usually when he was playing big angles. Simple fix for this would be to get his right leg solid and behind him. This would allow for more balance at the foul line. Norm could easily add more power to the game by adding both a higher swing and opening up at the top of the game. To add a higher swing, most bowlers like to take a step back, starting the push weight at a higher altitude and slowing down their steps, or making a step slower like EJ Tackett and pushing away faster. Opening up at the top usually means the axis rotation is higher due to the release touching a higher amount of surface area on the ball. And with all that being said, Norm was and still is an extremely good bowler and probably my favorite PBA pro. Anyways, that's it for the video. Tell me what I should work on next and how I can make these videos better. Sorry for this one being a little bit late. I had a lot of stuff going on.